There is no doubt that a major earthquake will strike BC's Vancouver Island. The only question is when. That was certainly on the mind of Mike Ursell when he moved to Victoria, BC 10 years ago from the prairies. After talking to locals, he realized there wasn't really a lack of awareness, but rather a lack of options or actions being taken to protect residential homes from major earthquakes. After letting the idea percolate for a while, Mike spent the last 4 years seriously researching and developing his earthquake retrofit program, and earlier this year founded QuakeSafe. Any new business is tough to get off the ground, but Mike is faced with a couple of obstacles, one being the attitude of longtime residents.
The people that are most concerned tend to be the ones that have moved here from Calgary or Edmonton or came in from the interior, and they've been living here for months or a few years, and it's on their mind. Whereas the people that have been here for, born and raised, it just tends to be something that people just live with, I guess. I don't know. The attitudes are changing, but we're still 15 or 20 years behind what they're doing in San Francisco and in California in general, and even just south of the border in Washington. We are way behind. One of the biggest obstacles that we're faced with, or at least I believe we're faced with, is when people hear of earthquake retrofits, they think tens or many tens of thousands of dollars. They think of disruption to their family life for months, and I think that perception has been built a little bit by some of these retrofits to schools and other government buildings that have been costing millions of dollars, and that's really not the approach we take at all. What we're looking at doing is we're doing retrofits for the average family home, very affordable things that we do that don't take a lot of time, and generally what we're looking at doing is mostly older homes built before 1980. We're not securely bolted to their foundation. So one of the most important things we can do is go around the perimeter of the house and properly secure it and anchor it into the foundation with special bolts and plates. The next thing that we do is we build up a shear wall from either the basement wall or the cripple wall or pony wall that sits on the foundation. Those are the ones that tend to sort of collapse sort of laterally. So we will build a shear wall to make sure that they are standing. That and some special hardware that we attach to internal posts and structures is generally the biggest possible bang for the buck for the homeowner. Generally, our retrofits take anywhere from 1 full day or 2 full days, and the work will be done. It's almost all done in the basement or the crawl space, though we do some investigation and some upgrade to the attic space as well. Our average job now is under $4,000.
After the retrofit, Mike does not guarantee there will not be damage to the home, but it will be greatly mitigated and the house will still be standing.
Generally what we tell people is if we can keep their home upright and on the foundation, everything else is fixable. So you'll have drywall cracks, you may have a broken window, you may have some other minor damage, but if we keep the house on the foundation, standing upright, your house will be livable after. We're not telling people that they're 100% safe now, they can relax, there's no problem, but we're saying your house will sit on the foundation, and if it sits on the foundation and doesn't collapse, then people don't get killed or hurt, and you have a place to live after the earthquake. We save the home and we save the contents and the family from sort of catastrophic failure, and it's really not that expensive.